Alright, what is up guys? So today, we already have part 2 to the video I just posted yesterday. So, I posted the 2006 Dodge Dakota 6-speed manual last night. I was getting so many offers left and right, which was very shocking to me. It being two-wheel drive and a manual right now here in Michigan with the winter happening that we got going. So we got a bunch of offers. We got someone like set a PC, a gaming PC and a mini bike, which personally, for me, I would find interesting, but not that interesting. I still, like, if it was just for personal benefit, would probably still trade for another vehicle. But I got a ton of offers. I think I had like 830 clicks when I checked this morning. Like, I woke up and I had like 8 missed texts on Facebook Marketplace. It was insane. I did not think I'd be able to get rid of it that fast, as fast as I did. But yeah, so I got a new vehicle already, and I'm excited for it. It's got some problems. It is Michigan, and it seemed like a younger guy that didn't really seem to. He didn't give me the impression that he took care of his vehicles, which is whatever. We have tons of those in Michigan, but I will say I think we definitely traded up in some way or another. So I will let's reveal what I got. So let me get you off this stand right here. So, and if anyone can guess what I got, I don't know, like your comment or something. I don't know. I don't have money to give to people, so, but what I got in front of me today, I started cleaning it and I was like, wait a second, I have to post the update. I have to post about it. And so here we are now. So what I got in front of me today for the trade up challenge, this will be the next vehicle we're going to be trying to trade off. We got a 2007 Chevy Silverado extended cab with the long bed, and it's got aftermarket wheels and tires. It's obviously not in the best shape. We live in Michigan, so like we got some front end damage a little bit, but it's not too bad. It's dirty as all heck. It is super dirty, but it's not too bad. It's got rust, you know, as you'd expect. Like the cab corner's gone there. It's got some rust on the frame, and that's the first thing we're gonna address after cleaning and doing an oil change. Those will come first. So it's definitely a bit rough. I'd say probably the roughest for the body is the tailgate. The tailgate is in rough shape. It's I wonder if it works. I didn't even test it. Well, I'll be dipped. That actually opened and closed and latched. You don't see much of that here in Michigan. And just like the Dakota, the driver's side taillight is taped in. But it's worse than the Dakota. It's all cracked. And then we got some more body rust. You know, almost stick my whole hand through it. Do that very carefully. I don't want to get tetanus. I don't even know how you do that, but there's a giant hole right here. And then again, the cab corner's gone on this side as well. I vacuumed it a little bit, but This thing was absolutely disgusting. Probably one of the grossest vehicles I've gotten, I will say. And like this top layer of stuff in that trash is pretty much what was in this vehicle. It was gross. He said he was going to take his stuff out of it. I went to the passenger, because the driver's side door handle doesn't work. So I went to open the driver's side door. And you know, in school, when you got like anything that you might dip ranch in, and you get those little ranch tubs, I went to open the door and put my hand down on the passenger seat, and one of those ranch packets was in the seat and exploded all over my hand. It was so gross, disgusting, but no, we got a lot of cleaning to do. It actually came with stuff to do an oil change, so we're gonna do that. But yeah, so we're gonna tackle all this and do what we can today. I'm gonna try and get a bunch done. I'm gonna clean the interior and all that. Like, the interior is absolutely filthy. And the center seat with the center console, I went to open the center console part, and the whole thing just popped off. How does that even work? So I guess I gotta figure out what's broken with that and get that fixed, because that's just gonna look terrible on a Facebook Marketplace post. I mean, it already doesn't look the greatest with it being as nasty as it is. Like, this thing is just filthy. Like, I didn't dare clean this thing without gloves. Like, it is just horrendous. It looks a lot better with all the trash taken out. There was Famous Amos cookie wrappers just lying in there. Just a filthy truck on the inside. And then let's see. Sorry about that. I think I accidentally clicked the button and stopped the video. So as I was saying, let's get under the hood. So let's see. Where is it gonna say what motor it has? So it looks like I'm not seeing anything else other than the 5.3 liter. So it looks like we got the 5.3 liter, which are good motors. The only thing I don't like about these is, and I know this from my brother actually used to own one. I think that was like a 12 or an 11 though. I don't know if these do the same thing, but I'd have to guess that they do. Is to try and save mileage or whatever, they drop a cylinder, I believe is what it is. And with my brother's truck, that just caused all sorts of problems. We had to tear that thing apart a few times. I mean, that thing was just a pain in the ass. I'm hoping this doesn't do that. You know, 7, 8, there's a 5-year age gap, right? Yeah, a 5-year age gap. And I'm hoping that's enough to where it's not dropping cylinders just to try and save gas mileage. But I doubt that's the case. You know, it probably does, unfortunately. The one thing I do not like about these Silverados is that they do that, is with these motors. Yeah, but no, we're gonna get started on cleaning it, or continue cleaning it, because I already started it. But yeah, this thing has just been, it's filthy. So yeah, we'll get started on that. I'll just time lapse it so it's not as long, but yeah, let's get started on cleaning this thing. So now we're gonna get started on wiping this all down. I just got some Armor All protectant wipes. So I'm gonna clean up this whole dash right here. It's gross. When I asked dude if there was anything else wrong with it, I will not lie, I do not like how quickly he said no. He seemed very dismissive of it. But there's a whole bunch of change in here. Like, a lot. But, yeah. And I went to see if the radio worked. It does not. Who's gonna want to drive around a truck that doesn't have working radio? I know I don't like driving a truck without a radio. It's boring. I guess unless it's winter, you could put your truck in two-wheel drive and just drift around, but still doesn't make up for it. It's not, you can't like enjoy, you can't like listen to Ain't No Holla Back Girl. Like, how are you supposed to enjoy driving without that? Like, it's a bummer. But we're gonna clean this real quick and get this all cleaned up and looking better. Because when you're posting stuff on Marketplace, the value will go up a decent amount just from it being clean. It amazes me how many people will post their stuff and it's dirty as crud, when you could post it up for a little bit more if you just clean it. Cleaning is so important if you're going to be posting something on Marketplace. It adds value. Whether it's a lot or not, it adds value when your vehicle is cleaned and looks nice. You know, if it looks filthy like this one, you know, if I post it up as it is right now, I probably wouldn't be able to get as much or a vehicle of higher value like I'd want to, you know. But you clean it, you're gonna be able to get something that's a little bit more in value or get more money out of it. So we're gonna clean this nasty thing because I'm tired of looking at this nasty thing. I like my vehicles clean. The Danger Ranger has a bunch of parts that I gotta put back together in the back, but I try and keep my vehicles clean, and I like them clean. I do not like them being gross and nasty. So let's clean this thing. Alright, so we got that clean. Pretty alright. I just did a quick wipe down, you know. But it already looks way nicer, way cleaner. I mean, this is more so a truck I'd be willing to drive, you know. this will probably dry up and still have some dirt on it, but I thought I'd do that. Get out. He had a drag sticker in here. This thing ain't doing no drag races, I tell you that. So, don't know why that was in here. This dude was around my age, if not a little older, and had why can't I think of the name of him? The Care Bears. A Care Bear air freshener. And then has fluffy stuffed cotton candy air fresheners, which didn't really do much. But that probably also has to do with the fact that I found a couple of those. So that probably didn't help at all, to be honest. But it looks a lot cleaner, which I'm happy about. The only spot I couldn't get was this spot right here, which is probably where a phone mount was that he just stuck on there, and just never bothered to try and scrape it off or anything when he took it off. The gauges look a little cleaner. Steering wheel's cleaner. Other than that, I'd say she's pretty clean. I did all of this. It already dried, but it definitely looks a little bit better. And get some moisture in there. That's one thing you always want to do every once in a while, is just wipe these down. Keep the moisture in them so they don't dry up and crack. And that's when you get leaks. So, but yeah, door looks better. It just all around looks better. I gotta get the windows. The windows are filthy. Like, I don't even know how this dude drives around with these nasty windows. But yeah, so we have to clean the windows. We still gotta do the oil change, but we'll get to that next. So I'll probably clean the windows real quick and then move on to the oil change. Alright, so it's a new day. So last night I tried to do the oil change with the stuff the guy gave with the truck. He gave me everything I needed to do an oil change. And so I drain all the oil. I take the oil filter off and put the oil plug back in. I go to put the new filter on and it does not fit. I don't know how you get the wrong oil filter for a vehicle, because it's as simple as going into a parts store and being like, hey, I need an oil filter for this vehicle with this motor. So I don't know how you get that wrong. But I bought a new one today, installed that, and put some oil in it. Found out he used some of the oil, so I don't know what that's about. So I had to get 3 more quarts, which it was like maybe there was like 4 quarts, maybe 3 left. And so I bought 3 more quarts, and it still seems like it's low. So I'm going to have to get some more oil, I think. Yeah, for the most part, we have the oil change done. And so the next step is going to be fixing the small things, like that broken tail light. I'm going to probably just find a parts truck, get the tail light off that. And then just cleaning it up, fix the window and the door handle on the driver's side. I probably won't mess with the tailgate. I would like to, but that'd probably be a little bit more money than I want to spend, because you don't want to spend money in this challenge, and any money you're spending is out of your pocket. So I don't want to spend too much on it, but I want to spend enough on it to where it's going to make it nicer and make the value go up a little bit more. So we're going to invest a little bit more money into it, which I think will be worth it. But yeah, no, it's coming along. But I would say that will probably be the end of the video for now until I get more into it, but that'll be the end of this one. So I will see you all later. The next time I post about this, I will see you then. So I will see you later.